withdrew from captaincy coming into this tournament, and the entire selection committee was changed as well. So a tough background going into this tournament for you guys.
Um, yeah, it's unfortunate that Malinga is not fit as yet, so he had to take that call. But he is a very vital, very important person in our team. So we kept him in the squad, hoping that he'll be able to play the first game. So we want him to rest and recover properly under some expert supervision. So after he resigned as captain, um, uh, well, SSC asked me to take over, and well, we are not very disturbed because the administrators know um, what needs to be done. So we are not, handling that part. The administrators are um, aware of what needs to be done. So as cricketers, we are. It's important for us to focus on this tournament. This is a very important tournament. So we are focusing, and we are not really worried about what's happening outside.
Hi, Angelo. What was the what was going on in your mind when the entire team went to Asia Cup? You didn't have a good tournament there, but what were the learning points from the Asia Cup coming into the World T20?
Yeah, it was a challenging tournament for us. Especially uh, going into the series as current champions. It was we found it really hard to even compete sometimes, and that's the truth, and we admit it. We didn't play good enough cricket to get to the finals at least, but this is a fresh tournament for us. We've learned a lot. We've learned so many things from the Asia Cup, and we'll take it as an experience. Going forward to the ICC World Cup.
Angelo, were you prepared to take up captaincy for this World T20 because you had resigned from captaincy previously? So, were you mentally prepared for this role?
I was not, but I have the experience of captaining for quite a few years now. So it is a challenge. Every tournament is a challenge. Every game is a challenge. Whether you're the captain or not, you have a certain role to play in the team. So the selectors and Lasit have been planning for this tournament for quite a long time. So they have worked together, and now it's a whole different situation. So I have to do the best and get the best out of the team, which I have.
Angelo, do you think the infusion of guys like Sangakkara and Aravinda in the selection team is going to improve the standards of Sri Lanka cricket? It's a good thing for Sri Lanka cricket.
Absolutely. I mean, if we can get these guys involved, these are legends and two of the best cricketers that Sri Lanka has ever produced, and we are lucky to work with them. Um, well, even in the Asia Cup towards the latter part, Aravinda came in and helped us quite a lot, and which was a great morale boost for us. Then, having guys like Sangakkara, Aravinda, Kalavitarn, and the rest will definitely, will be a morale boost for us because they've played in so many World Cups. They have lots of experience. We've got an inexperienced team compared to the previous World Cup squads. But it's not about well, yes, a major role has to be played by the experienced guys, and we lacked a few seniors, so that's why we included a couple of seniors in Thiriman and Suranga Lakmal from the Asia Cup. So it is a great morale boost to have them around, and we are hoping that they will come in and help us quite a lot.
Uh, Angelo, two questions. One is, when is Lassit expected to join the squad? And B, every tournament in the last three tournaments, you've entered the tournament as a favorite. This time, as you said, you didn't even compete at some points in the Asia Cup. How does it feel? Is it a burden?
Sorry, I didn't get the second question.
The second question is, like, without going in as a favorite, is it a burden that is removed?
Well, firstly, we are hoping that Lasit will be fit for the first game of the tournament, and he will. As of now, the plan is, he won't be playing the first practice games. Um, we want him to rest and recover because we know what the quality he has in him. He can, train a couple of days and walk straight into the match. He's a guy like that, and so we are hoping that he'll get a couple of net sessions before the first game. That's only a hope. We don't really know what the doctors and the physios current situation. So we'll keep you posted in the next few days. But yeah, not going in as favorites. I think it's doing a favor for us. We've admitted that we haven't played good cricket in the Asia Cup, and so but the morale in the team is quite good. Um, um, we can't say that we are all depressed and we are mourning about the Asia Cup. It's done and dusted. We've left it behind. This is a new series. It's a fresh start for us, and so we are hoping that we'll click. And we are starting our campaign from tomorrow, and hopefully we can go right till the end.
Before the Asia Cup, you had a short tour of India. How important was it in terms of acclimatizing, according to you, to the conditions?
Unfortunately for our team, about 5 or 6 of the guys were rested because they had little niggles, and um, um, the management didn't want to take a chance with them because we have the Asia Cup and the World Cup. So that was not a great tour for us. The first game was pretty good. We were able to beat the Indians in India. That was a huge achievement, and also the rest of the games we didn't fare well. But it was quite an inexperienced team. But it was definitely a challenging tour for the setup players who toured. And unfortunately, about 6 or 7 of the guys who are included in this squad didn't go to India. So it was not a massive learning curve for this squad.
Angelo, realistically, how much do you think you guys can defend the title?
Um, that is a question I think all the teams have to answer. I think it is going to be a tough tournament for all the teams. All the teams are quite even, and when you look at the two massive groups, it's quite even, and whoever who plays best cricket on the day will obviously come out winners. So we are not looking at too far at the moment. We are not looking too far ahead. We just want to take one game at a time, get that momentum going, and if we get that momentum going, I'm pretty sure that no one can stop us.
Yeah, Angelo, hi. There's one question regarding Pakistan team's suspicion in playing this tournament because they are raising some concerns about security and all. Would you like to comment on that, Pakistan's concerns about security and other reasons?
I'm sorry, I don't want to comment on that without knowing the real story.
Angelo, you mentioned a little while earlier that not being favorites does help the team. Does it also allow the entire squad members to go out and express themselves freely, knowing that the burden of expectation is not there anymore?
Exactly. I mean, well, well, if you look at the outsiders, no one will really give us a chance, and that's a good thing because we can go out there, express ourselves, play with a lot of freedom, and that's what I expect from the team. I don't want them to think that we all think we are going to win the World Cup. We just want to go out there, take one game at a time, play with a lot of freedom, because if we do play with a lot of freedom, I'm sure that we are going to beat most of the teams. So that's all I want from the team, and they very well know of what I expect. So we will play with a lot of freedom and positively.
Angelo, hi. Angelo, you said you didn't. Angelo, you said you did not expect to get the captaincy at this stage. How did you react when Arvinda Kumar or somebody else told you that you're leading? And number two, is this just a one tournament assignment, or you've been given this role for an extended period of time, at least in 2020 cricket?
Don't really know what the thinking after this is, but I was told to lead the team in the World Cup, and how can I say no? Um, and I can't let the team down and the country down. So I will take this as a positive, and because I know that they trust in me, so I will try my best to do whatever possible to get to the top with the team that I have, and they've given me the team that I wanted. So now it's a matter of going out there and expressing ourselves.
Um, Angelo, is the team finding it difficult to fill the shoes of a few legends who have left the game? A and B, how much importance does the role of Rangana Hirath come into play, because he's an experienced spinner who did well in the last World Cup as well.
Yeah, I think to fill the shoes of Sangakkara and Mahela is it's going to take quite a bit of time, and all we've got to do is just try and be patient and try and build up the squad for the World Cups, and which we didn't do actually. Um, we were quite impatient, and it's just that with a set of inexperienced guys, you need to let them settle down a little bit. Um, Unfortunately, for the team, this team was not quite settled, and we this set of players haven't played matches together for a long time. So it is obvious that we haven't done well, but we all know that we are a capable team. If we gel ourselves together, if we click, I'm sure that we can overcome any obstacle. So the second question was here.
Rangana Hirath,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, he didn't play a lot of short format cricket. That's because he told me that he's struggling with his knees. So we wanted him to play just Test cricket and concentrate on Test cricket. Um, but in an important tournament like this and the Asia Cup, um, we wanted his presence, because he's hugely experienced, and even in the last World Cup he played a major role. And so we've got a couple of experienced spinners in Sachitra Senanayak and Rangana Herath, and Rangana and Sachitra will contribute a lot towards the bowling department.